Yeah, Mike Scott, Chicago. Only way to keep calm is troubled waters have a serene mind. We're one of the legends from the West Side, you know, from Cicero, Kevin B. Now, yeah, we got a lot of stuff. You know, the election is over, so trust God. And like I said, the compulsion mean, you know, like you're gonna do something against your will. Now they talking about Trump, but then they're talking about what's going on in Chicago. We got the, you know, when you hire, you won't comply. So we had policemen shooting. You know, what's going on, Kevin?
I don't know. Just recently, last week during the election, I was an official election deputy. Right. I was hoping that that we would get a black president in office. Right. Not just because she was black, because she was intelligent, she was kind, considerate, compassionate, she was wise, and she was eligible, right, for the job. She was qualified for the job.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm gonna be like that Trey. I'm gonna flow with whatever, man, let my mind be free. So I realized that I can't, you know, like I say, I can't control nothing outside the mirror. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool to be a square. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink, I don't smoke weed, I don't gamble, so I've changed my thinking has changed, my life has changed. So I'm down here with one of the guys in recovery because, you know, like what's going on the West Side with the fentanyl and stuff like that?
With the fentanyl, I'm a fentanyl first responder. I think that because they had this harm reduction incentive, and they was telling a lot of people that who was getting arrested for the fentanyl. They was telling them that the way they mixed fentanyl, they were killing their customers, right? Because if you don't distribute the mix, the mix into the potent fentanyl drug, then one person or several people may get more than intended, and then you have those opioid overdose deaths. Right, and so they was telling people that was the way that they was mixing it that was causing all the harm. If you notice, you haven't seen that many opioid overdoses recently, because we were seeing, I'm talking about a pervasive, right? It was an opioid overdose epidemic, right, of deaths, right? And yeah, I haven't been seeing many of them, right? The company, the organization that I was working with, walking in my shoes, we lost our funding, right?
Was that from the federal or state?
That's the state.
Okay.
LaShawn Ford was supposed to be replenishing the funds, but he haven't done it so far yet.
Well, they lied to you. I control your mind. So I trust God because there's a lot of wickedness going on. You know, it's a lot of wickedness going on in this world. So I had to, you know what I'm saying, stay in action. And like I say, you know, like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on. You know, on the West Side, you know, with the.
I do want to say, I do want to speak a little bit about what's going on the West Side about this election thing, because I don't call myself a Democrat. I don't call myself a Republican. I call myself
independent.
An independent person.
Yeah. Think for yourself.
Right. So but I do want to vote. Use the right that I have to vote and the power that I have to vote, that my ancestors sacrificed their valuable and wonderful and beautiful lives for. I want to take that power and I want to use it for something that's in my best interest, or unselfishly use it for somebody else. You know, one of my family members, my uncle, right? You know, even if not having affordable health care doesn't affect me, I still want to vote for them. Even if I'm not able to bear children, and I think my sisters and mother want to bear children, I still think that they should have the right to do something. Even if I'm not old enough,
and the news can't tell me how to think.
Right.
Radio
and
can't
even
tell
if I'm not old enough to have Social Security, right, I don't need to vote for some people who are willing to jeopardize that. I'm just saying, right? And we have these people today who are voting for their feelings, who are voting for people because they say, you know, I asked this one guy, why was he voting for the gentleman Trump, and I like Trump as a person and everything, but he said, I like him because he speaks his mind. I said, he speak. So you're going to give somebody what does that have to do? I said, what does that have to do with the issues, with the policies that benefit you? If he speaks his mind, maybe, I like him because he's rich and he's a businessman that's rich. I said, well, he's really a poor businessman, right? Because he had all these bankruptcies, right? People don't have bankruptcies. When I came home from the prison, I was going to one of the casinos that was his casino. I think it was 12 people in there, and that casino ended up going bankruptcy. Right?
So what's your are you on Instagram? What's your Instagram? You got Instagram? Any kind of social media? People
I have a Facebook a Facebook.
Because he got a catty feed every day. Now I saw a lady feeding a pigeon 2 days ago, and I gave her $1 because she was black. Because the black we've been playing a bad hair a long time. You know what I'm saying? I was getting at 4 o'clock in the morning. 10 years old, I got at 4 o'clock in the morning today. And I'm a senior citizen, so, you know what I'm saying, I was on the west side delivering papers.
When I say cats, people see me on there, they'll see me on there because I got this thing I do where mostly when you see me feeding cats. I
like cats.
A lot of the people that I feed, I can't post them on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like I feed brothers in the county jail on the SAVE program. I feed brothers in the county jail on the SMART program, on the unit in the county jail. I feed people at a lot of treatment centers, so I feed them with information and inspiration. I believe in feeding anybody, and I use the cat as an analogy for anybody that God put in front of me.
And
like this cat right here, I'll feed this cat
and
right here.
One thing, even a lion got to defend himself against flies.
See, this cat right here, he's not hungry for food right now because he's probably eating a lot of food over there in the place we at right now. But this guy here, he's always hungry for knowledge, education, information, and edification, right? And so, so sometimes people hunger for that, right? So I feed a person whatever they're hungry for, right? The cats just happen to be hungry for nutrition. And sometimes they want to play and stuff. So, again, I feed anybody and everybody that God puts in front of me, right? And sometimes I need to be fed, and I know how to get that due. Sometimes the people I feed, they backfire and they feed me like this guy. Because later on, he'll probably end up feeding me.
Yeah, because we got to help each other. I was doing my laundry today. A lady told me this machine wasn't working. But I went to the machine and it was working. So sometimes people give information that's true, right? So you got to have your own experience, your experiences. So, happiness comes within. So I'm out here with one of the legends from the west side, and he's in recovery. He knows some of my friends, Opie Washington and stuff like that, is no longer here. So, action. So keep moving, keep breathing, bad breath, no breath. I'm living in this moment right now. So, so I don't care who's in the White House, it's who's in the mirror. The problem was in the mirror. So I'm enjoying life. So, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to drink, you ain't use drugs, you ain't got to gamble. It's cool to be a square. Slow lane's best lane. So you going to say anything else?
I want to say this. At some point, we're going to mature to the point that we're not going to let politicians, leaders, trick us into using these racist trolls and all these racist name calling and develop all these fake racist agendas to pit us against one another. And we're gonna fight and we're gonna vote for the things that for the issues that affect us.
You remember?
As colored people. So when I say that, we're gonna cut this nonsense about it being all these different races. There's no different races. They're only colored people on the face of the earth. There's no clear people on the face of the earth. We are all colored, and we all come from one common ancestor, and we all have different shades and different hues. That's only a result of the geographical location of our births, where we migrated to different locations on the face of the earth, but we all connected. When one of us hurts and when one of us affected, the other affected. And as soon as we cut this nonsense out, and I agree with us coming from different geographical locations and we having different issues and we vote, but we should not let people have us voting for this bogus racial stuff. At some point, we're going to develop and mature to the point where that stuff isn't going to affect us, and we're not going to let people use us and pit us with one another for their own agenda.
You remember the three-card? You remember the three-card Molly game?
I was a three-card Molly.
They both was they all was together. It was all see. It's the same old soup just warmed up.
It's the shell game.
Yeah, it's the same old soup just warmed up. So, like being a magician, dealing with smoke screens, mirrors, trap facades, image illusions. Look through the illusions. You know, a passive person advertises a man's dream. Don't believe everything you hear and see. You got to be your own best friend. So egos fly alone. So I'm out here with my buddy Kevin, and we out here breathing, enjoying life today. Weather world like a loose garment. Don't react because they want you to react. You know. So yeah, you know, because people don't comply when you're high. We saw that last week with the policeman got killed. Remember?
They don't comply when you're high.
No, people don't comply when they're high.
They don't comply when they're high.
No, because when they use it, because the drugs gonna control them.
Right.
So that's why we talking about other stuff going on in the world, but there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of madness right here on Chicago down the streets. So yeah, we're trying to help the people that's in front of us.
So that's why they killed all those people was high, because they couldn't comply, even though they gave it their best try.
Yeah. Well, they legalize one thing. Sometimes they legalize stuff to keep you in the spell. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Legalize marijuana. They want to legalize marijuana, and people are addicted to marijuana.
I appreciate you, man, and I appreciate.
But I think I appreciate
you, and I appreciate the issues that you bring out, right?
Yeah.
The issues that you address, right? And it's just all good.
Yeah. Well, so we down here. We are enjoying life today. The obsessions of thought, the blocks out all thought. So now we got. It's always been wickedness in high places. As long as I've been above ground. When King got assassinated, I was on the west side delivering papers and stuff. We ran out of papers. People love drama. They keep out chaos, confusion. But see, God commands the sun. So I got to wear this world like a loose garment. I got to keep moving, keep breathing, and be a productive member of society. You know what I'm saying?
Well, since I've allowed God to be my principal, and me his agent, right? I've never lived and enjoyed life like I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, where you get that hat from, man?
Well, it was bequeathed to me by one of my friends.
So that's good. Yeah. So we can enjoy life today. And he can enjoy life. You know, he's not on the trap trail. We're on soup lines today. You know, you know what I'm saying? You know, he can jump on a jet tonight if he want to. You know, happiness. You take a fool, and put him in a mansion, he's still a fool. So they got a lot of stuff going on in the world. People got mansions and they acting like fools, right? So wise men fun of being wise, and fools fun of being bad. So we can change. Once you're thinking to change, your life will change. Sometimes with Kevin, I've been knowing Kevin for years and stuff.
That's kind of funny. I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
When I was a fool, I thought if I moved into a mansion, that would diminish my foolishness. Right?
No, that ain't gonna change you. A mansion ain't gonna change your thinking.
I was still foolish to tear up the mansion.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So we happy right this second. We down here. We got recovery. We got some soul food. They got a soul food. We eating. We enjoying life today. I'm with one of the beacons of the West Side, Kevin B. Paul for the penitentiary. Don't react. Wear the world like a loose armor, because you know we're always gonna be. But remember, when a kite is flying, a kite gonna go get some friction. So people, when you care about people's approval, they become prison. Some people don't like Kevin because he got his he dressed nice. They hate him because you know what I'm saying. People ain't gonna like you because you got self-esteem. When I was
liking somebody because they dress nice.
Yeah, but you know I was on 103rd in Michigan, my head down, drinking cheap wine. They like to see you losing. When you start winning, they start hating. So you know when you care about people's approval, see the wind cannot shake the mountains. I don't care who's in the White House. It's about who's in the mirror. I'm my own best friend. I'm happy when I'm alone. Mike Scott, Chicago. Cool to be a square.
Kevin Brown.